Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day today. Thank you for joining me for this first look at Reborn Promisance. During this video, we will be taking a global look at the game itself. What is it about? What are some of the core mechanics? And of course, the objective of the game. Before we start, some housekeeping notes. This game is being worked on regularly. I almost want to say daily. I mean, there's a lot of people currently just thinking about just balancing issues, quality of life issues, something about the lore. You name it, somebody's thinking about it as we speak. If you want to be part of that process, you can just move over to the Discord and join the conversation. It's a great bunch of people, and all of us we're really looking to get this game to the next level, you could say. All right, so what are we looking at? So we are looking right now at the main screen. I did sign in already or create an account at this point in time. You only have to do that once. The reason I say that is because this game is set-based, which basically means that every month it resets and you get a new jab at glory. But you only make an account once, so that's good. All right. We see Classic Mode, Turbo, Clan, Tutorial, and Quick Play. For today's video, we're going to be taking just a look at Classic. The interface doesn't really change from mode to mode, but there are some nifty mechanics that do change. Just quickly to start with Tutorial Quick Play, I do recommend everyone to just create an account in the Tutorial Quick Play server, even if you're not a new player to this type of game genre. The reason I say that because as a new player, it gives you some familiarity with the mechanics, with the interface, all that stuff. But if you're a more advanced player, Quick Play server is a great place to just try out new strategies, see how they work in real life, how they compare to maybe some stuff you might be doing right now. So as I said, it's set-based. The game is a turn-based strategy game, some MMORPG qualities to it. I know historically a lot of people did role play a little bit through the in-game messaging system. Again, Discord, great place for that stuff as well, but it's not mandatory. I mean, it's if you just want to dominate without interaction, that's fine. We have room for that plenty. Okay, all right, let's dive in. Okay, so just logged into the Classic server. As you can see, just a general overview of what we're working with, really. If we take a look here, so what do we have? So we've got our turns that we've accrued so far. I think when you create a new account or a new empire, I should say, you start with 200 turns, and then as time passes, you get new turns up to a max of 360. However, if you're not able to spend those turns within the set amount of time, don't worry, there's a buffer. You can store up to 150 turns. As well. We can see our current rank. I'll just show you the scores later and talk about that for a bit. We see the resources that we're working with. We see peasants, land, money, you name it. And all that, it basically rolls up into the most important number in this game. It's the net worth. That's what we're trying to increase. That's what we're trying to pump up those numbers during this month and hopefully finish on top. To the right, we see era, basically the time that we're living in. I'm in the past. That is not a bad thing. Each time zone, it gives you benefits. There's some negative sides to it as well. So basically, depending on the strategy that you're trying to employ for the current set, it's good to look at your era. There is ways that you can jump in between eras as well. So maybe, if you want to just for a certain amount of time within the set, you want to move to another era because it just gives you that added benefit. You can use eras as protection as well, because if you are in the past, good luck attacking somebody in the future. All right, that's just a limitation. You can open time portals, but you can move your entire empire. Again, we'll get into all that fun stuff later. But era, big thing. I am an elf. So basically, I'm going for the arcane, just the magic stuff. We'll get into that in a different video as well, all the different races, what that means, what they do for you. But also, big factor. Your health, empire health, this drops when you're getting attacked or if you're attacking. It regenerates as you spend turns. You can also heal up using spells, all that. There's a tax rate because that's how empires run. We need income, and tax is a great way to get some income. Be careful, don't tax too high, but also definitely don't tax too low. It depends also again on what kind of strategy you're trying to pull off this set. But yeah, be mindful of those. And then you've got your troops. So the troops are divided in, I would say 4, 5 if you count the wizards. Each troop is specialized in a different type of attack. I mean, you can't really lay siege to a castle using galleons. I mean, unless you have like catapults. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, troops, be mindful of those as well. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at the overview. As you can see, this bar, it navigates with you as you move in between screens. Just a way to quickly get an overview of how you're doing. Here you can see just your empire stats. Again, some of the stuff is just repeating from your summary view, but it gets more in depth here. You can see your agriculture stats. So every turn currently, if I spend a turn, I get food, I get grain, and I can see the amount here. It's important to keep those numbers in green. Relations. Are you a member of a clan? Do you have allies? Do you have enemies? I personally would say you should have all of those. Maybe not a clan, but if you don't have enemies, then I think everyone needs enemies. I think that's what I'm trying to get to. Land division. I'll get into that later a little bit, but yeah. So as you explore for land or you steal land from another empire, you wanna use that land basically. So you can build huts, markets, you name it. All of those factor into how much grain you'll be generating, money or mana, you name it. So yeah, we've got that aspect as well. Finances. Yeah, well, you wanna be able to pay the bills, right? The light needs to be on always. And then we've got your military, just an overview of your troops currently, how that relates to offensive power, defensive power. When you're attacking, obviously you need to be stronger than your opponent for it to be successful. So yeah, it's like I said, there's some complexity to this, and again, because if you attack with footmen, then that's different than attack with galleons. But we'll get into all that later. The graveyard. Now, this is, I think, self-explanatory. When an empire dies, they go to the graveyard. And this is, if you want to go here and just take a moment every now and again and just pay your respect or piss on some of the other empires that have passed this set. Empire search, again, you can use this to find any of the other empires if you need to. If you want to find like somebody who has a lot of land that you might want to be interested in attacking, this is where you go, and then you can use this interface. It's pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. And as I'm saying this, I see I've skipped over scores. Bad. Sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, so this is the scores. So these are the current active empires. As you can see, there are a lot of empires that already spent their initial turns, but sneakily still staying in protection because they're all aware that being in protection for the first 200 turns is very nice to have. It's a really warm blanket. Again, at this point in time, you can like really just get an overview as well as where we are currently versus the top player. Here you can see if they're clanned up. Currently, everybody's still staying in their own lane. Usually, as these sets, in the first week, we see people clanning up, depending on where they are in the ranking, depending on the interactions that they had, all that stuff. You can see the race, you can see what era they are in. Everybody starts in the past, but also we will be seeing some changes to that as the set progresses. All right, we have news search. I think I don't even know it. All right. So if you get attacked while you're not going to be online always, right? So and stuff might happen while you're offline. So you can basically see and look at the news to see if you've missed anything, some attacks that came in. A lot of stuff can be happening at any given moment, and if you want to really get a feeling of what did I miss while I was offline, just go here. It'll give you a way to do all that stuff as well. Clan contacts. Well, basically it says here whether you are looking to join a clan, negotiate an alliance, propose a peace treaty, you can find the appropriate people to contact here. So basically, there's going to be clans. Those clans, they have people in them. Those people might have different functions within the clans. They can be, as it says here, Minister of Foreign Affairs, assistant. So you know who to address if you're looking to get into those types of relations. Clan stats, as I said, we'll get to that when those starts forming up. Forums, Discord. Like I said in the beginning, there are some MMORPG possibilities here. What I mean by that is, it's we try to stay away. I don't want to call it trash talking, but there's ways that you can like really proliferate yourself as a certain empire. And getting into the forums, into Discord, it really helps fuel all that those aspects. All right, guys. We're going to get into using turns, finances, the private market, foreign affairs, management. For now, I'm going to leave it at this. I hope this gave you just a general sense of what needs to be done in this game and how you can win and all that stuff. Would love to hear your feedback. As I said, I'll probably be remaking this video somewhere down the line. Anyway, thank you all so much for your time, and hope to see you in game. Have a great